Today we got to talk about Caleb Johnson, who has committed to the University of Oklahoma, and we got to talk about it after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You gotta help me with that corner shit.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Today we need to talk about the 12th commit to Oklahoma's 2021 recruiting class. That is Caleb Johnson out of Greenville, Texas, a two-way player playing slot and corner, projects as a defensive back for Oklahoma. And this is a sleeper. This is a guy that had offers from Texas A&M, Alabama, Georgia, and the like. He has settled on Oklahoma after some thought behind this. Now, I need to mention in here from jump, the thing that I like most about Caleb Johnson is his speed. 10.58 seconds in the 100-meter dash, and that's flying. Even at 5'10" and $170, that's flying. Anybody that can get under 11 seconds in the 100-meter dash absolutely can play. And then there's 247 Sports' Gabe Brooks, who's doing a lot of great work on this. This is the number 55 overall ranked player in the Lone Star State. Again, ranks just outside the 500, but if he had gone to camps and he had an opportunity camp, easily a top 300 player, probably breaks into the top 250, but would be a 4-star composite for me. He's 3-star in the composite right now and a 3-star according to 247 Sports. As a junior, played primarily receiver where he caught 26 passes for 372 yards with 5 touchdowns, 14.3 yards per reception, plus 7 carries for 43 yards. I got something in my eye. I don't know why this stuff kept. I got long eyelashes and they break off and they get in my eye, and they always plan to do this when I am recording a video. And this time I'm just gonna power through it, man. Now, here is Gabe Brooks' evaluation. My eye. Ugh. Some schools have recruited Johnson as a receiver, while others have targeted him as a cornerback. The latter is the case for Oklahoma, which gets a dynamic athlete with verified track speed in the 2021 class. As I said, 10.58 second 100-meter speed. He also was pretty doggone decent at the long jump, 22 feet and 3.5 inches. And then he triple jumped 43.1 inches. Anything over 40 feet, really great in the triple jump. Johnson's speed manifests on the field. He's a stacked DB in a hurry for his receiver position and shows the top end to beat defenses in the vertical passing game. His athleticism also makes him dangerous in run after the catch situations. He flashes initial burst that makes him long and has long speed. The learning curve for Johnson is obviously significant as he's moving to a different position full time, especially one that requires such technical acumen. The typical cornerback duties of smooth backpedaling, flipping the hips, staying in phase are all new to Johnson. But make no mistake, the natural athleticism verified in the track setting, functionalized on the field are obvious. Ball skills are also a telling trait for quality defensive backs, and Johnson's ample experience on offense should separate him there. Johnson is a great pickup for Oklahoma, and while it might take some time to acclimate to the new full-time position, Johnson could become an impact player with some development and seasoning. I look at Caleb Johnson and I see an heir apparent for Trey Brown, a guy that has dynamic speed, who's still learning technique, but who could be your dominant field corner and your number one corner, also can return kicks and punts for you. Those traits, along with speed, is always going to be valuable, especially knowing that you have a guy that when he gets the ball into his hands, he knows exactly what to do with it. And he is another defensive back in this group that feels to be a little slanted toward defense. Now, you got a number one wide receiver in Cody Jackson, who's just outside the top 50, and you got your 5-star quarterback in Caleb Williams. Then you got Mario Williams as your wide receiver on the other side of that. Now, take a look at the defense. You'll see Ethan Downs, right? You'll see Clayton Smith. You'll see a number of dudes. You'll see Isaiah Coe, right? You'll see Jordan Mooks, and on it goes. I like how they're building this defensive first because that's been what Oklahoma has done over the last couple of years since Riley has taken over. They want to get their defensive guys in the boat first because they know that they're going to be able to recruit higher and for much longer periods of time these offensive juggernauts. Now, Oklahoma definitely needs to add a 5-star running back. If not Kamar Wheaton, then the next best option, perhaps on L.J. Johnson. Talking with my colleagues at OU Insider about this, I think that OU can take 2, but most people believe they're going to take 1, which is why they're slow playing Kamar Wheaton. DeMarco Murray, stay on it, get on it. But as we continue to look at these guys that they are getting, I see projects. I see guys that are flying under the radar, which is not traditionally what you expect in Oklahoma, which is the blue blood, to go and recruit. You expect them to go get blue chippers, 4 and 5 stars, guys that you've heard of, guys that have played outstanding football at outstanding football programs. However, Alex Grinch at Washington State took a bunch of 2-star and 3-star dudes and turned them into a great defense and turned Hercules Mataafa into an All-American defensive tackle at just 6'2", 250. So perhaps this is just the way that he wants to build. And in knowing that, being able to score a Latrell McCutcheon along the way, or last year a Bryson Washington, is going to help you. Right now, we're all in this place where we just have to trust Alex Grinch to know what he's doing and know what he likes, and then trust that Roy Manning can grow up a guy like Caleb Johnson, along with an absolute starter from probably day one, maybe a little bit later, in Latrell McCutcheon. I see Latrell McCutcheon, what many folks saw in Jaden Davis a couple of years ago. Jaden Davis has a little bit more experience playing a number of different defensive back roles and wanted to learn nickel, but he has been offered the opportunity to play corner full time, and he has taken it, along with guys like Woody Washington who are still growing up. We'll see what this means. We'll see how this goes. But there's a lot to like here, and there's a high ceiling for a Caleb Johnson, just like there's a high ceiling for a 6'4" Jordan Mooks. But if you're going to compete for a top 10 class or even top 5 class, you're going to have to get higher ranked players because, I hate to say it, stars matter. And they matter for Oklahoma particularly as you are trying to play not with Texas or Oklahoma State or Iowa State, but with LSU, Clemson, Alabama, Georgia, and Ohio State. It matters. All right, that's it for me. Deuces.